please stand on the existing protocol as requested. I'm bringing warm greetings from the National Assembly to the Parliament. And let me say right from the onset that the topic, the theme of today's conference is very germane and apt. And it also shows that everybody matters in this country fighting for security and stability. Citizens have some roles to play. Politicians have, and of course our armed forces and other security agencies have their roles properly cut. But when we talk of citizens and everybody participating, we are talking about intelligence as well. I believe that there is need to emphasize on intelligence gathering and distribution and sharing. We can nip some of the threats in the bud, and that, in my view, is cheaper and less expensive. Therefore, investment in the intelligence sector is very, very important. Let me also say that there is need for cooperation, partnership, and synergy between all the services in the armed forces, the police, and other paramilitary agencies of government. It has always been complained in the past that sharing of intelligence sometimes is not done properly, or the agencies or services may not be working very closely as would be expected or desired. I believe that we have improved on that and we have come a long way. But there is need to do much more in terms of partnership between the services and other security agencies. If we are talking about joint task force, joint operations, and others, we should also go down to how we acquire our equipment or platforms. I believe that at the moment, the process, to me, is flawed. The CDS or the CD, the Chief of Defense Staff, or the headquarters, and the Ministry of Defense should be in the picture, full picture of our procurement process by the services. Nothing should be taken away from the services, but there must be coordination. Because in a situation where every service maybe goes ahead to make its own procurement, we may suffer from duplication and even standardization. So I believe that we should be looking at that direction. Personally, I feel at the moment it is not normal. In most climates, the defense headquarters and the Ministry of Defense coordinate such procurements in order to achieve the standardization and, in fact, stop any possible duplication of procurements. Finally, the National Assembly has always remained committed to supporting the executive arm of government in terms of funding and providing resources to our armed forces. Of all the years I've been in the National Assembly, there has never been a day that the executive will propose any investment in the military or in the armed forces, and the National Assembly will say no. We have always supported, and at this point, I'll commend Mr. President for increasing the resources for 2025 budget year for the armed forces and other security agencies. But beyond the provision of resources, we must also practice prudence and economy in how we go about the expenditures. I believe that next year we should have more. We should have much more than 4.9 trillion for the armed forces and other security agencies. We should continue to invest until we secure this country And I believe that no investment today in Nigeria is better than investing in the security of lives and property of Nigerians. Any other thing can fall in place if we are able to provide security for our citizens, to protect our borders, and in fact, we don't need to go anywhere to invite any foreign direct investment. People will flow in with their resources into our country, and even our citizens would have no need, no reason to look elsewhere to invest because of insecurity.